WorldwideEntertainmentTV.com with us.
We're gonna go ahead and get right to it. Give a warm Chi-Town welcome for Miss Keyshia. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. She got on my favorite color, purple. Love that, love that. So welcome to the Chi.
Thank you.
So working on the new project, Point of No Return.
Yeah.
And so what made you decide to title it that?
Very interesting question. Now, I don't know, I just feel like, you get to a point in love where you just don't want to be there anymore. And I think that's the point that I reached with what's been going on recently. And so I thought it was a perfect title for the album.
Okay. And now how do you feel about the fact that all your fans are constantly like, yes, this is the Keyshia we love, the bitter, I hate these men. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, it kind of falls in to what everything that's been going on anyway. Like I just really feel like it's not right that people doesn't want to see you happy.
Right.
But at the same time, it is music, and I don't know each person or each fan individually, but the people that I do know individually that are more than just fans to me would like to see me happy. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when we get down to the fans that just want to see me miserable for the sound, I just look at it like I look at it for the money.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's this post that I saw on Instagram, and it says, "What's bad for the heart is good for the art." Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I posted that. I mean, I definitely think like, when you go through some things and you come from a place that's so genuine, I mean, a lot of people go through heartache and heartbreak, so for them to be able to relate to that is one thing, but however, for them to wish, or would rather you be going through heartbreak is a whole other issue.
Mm-hmm. And now, recently you had another song that's been getting a lot of people talking, She.
Mm-hmm.
And so since you said Point of No Return is definitely a personal thing, is She a personal thing and an experience that actually happened?
Yeah, I mean, I think that as far as She is concerned, as a woman, I had to learn how to, especially being married for 4 years, being with him for almost 5, you go from that to nobody, being by your side. So I had to get familiar with myself. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what that song is really, in essence of what that song She is about. It's just getting to know yourself. I know that people think it's about girl on girl action, mm-hmm. which it was at first, and then I kind of switched the lyrics around a little bit.
So it's more so about exploring your own self and your own body.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Because mm-hmm. when that other side of the bed is getting cold, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, ma'am.
And so now, having been through heartbreak, having been married for 4 years, what would you say, having had that experience going into your next situation, that you would look for that maybe you didn't realize you wanted or you should have been looking for before? So how has your perspective changed?
I mean, it's no way to get around not knowing if somebody is ready or not. I mean, because that's the whole thing about friendship. Like, I think with whoever I end up with, or I've been praying on it that, he's my friend first. Because if you think about being friends with your homegirl or your best buddy, your cousin, your rollie or whatever, your dog, whatever, like I said before, you're not gonna go and get them hit up. You're not gonna put them in a situation where you get them shot. You ain't gonna put her in a situation where he's gonna get her jumped. You gonna put me in a situation where you make another woman feel like she got something over me. You know what I'm saying? If we friends and if you really love me, you know what I'm saying, like you say you do, it's just certain things you just don't do out of respect. And there's certain things I wouldn't do out of respect. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I think that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And like I said, I've been praying on that, because we got to take it slow too. Sometimes we get involved with people and we just take it too fast. It's too fast, you know what I'm saying? You got to grow with people and get to understand and know one another and explore one another first before you take it too far, because closed legs don't get heartbroken, you know what I mean? So that's just what I feel about that.
I have a prayer that one of my friends told me, Connie, and it says, make me blind to all that's not meant for me and no good for me. And ever since I've been saying that prayer, I've been seeing things a lot more clearly.
Oh, he'll get it to
and
you.
avoiding, or seeing, not really gravitate towards people that aren't meant for me.
You gotta just pray for it and be ready for it.
And that goes for friends and romantic.
Everything. Family.
Everything, right.
Family, friends, associates, all that. Yeah, definitely.
And now, speaking of family, there was a rumor that your family was trying to get a reality show and you were blocking it. Is that true or not?
Nah, man, not true at all. I definitely do think, though, that they need help. I think, and as a family, we need help. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like, my whole main objective with that reality show from the jump, like I've always said, was to make sure that we grow. Everybody does not stay the same. You do not stay in the same place all your entire life. There's just no way you can do that. That's why everything is evolving, because you have to grow. And that's just my thing with that. But God bless, whatever they need to do, whatever they got to do, they do it. I'm not even taking it personal no more.
And now I saw you posted something like 2 days ago saying that you were working on tour, album, and a reality show. So what's your reality show that you're working on?
We've been filming for a minute anyway. We went over to Africa and did some filming, and I did a show over there. It was really beautiful. And just filming. DJ had his birthday. We, just things that I'm going through every day and stuff like that. We shot for a minute, and BET said they wanted to pick it up. So, it is what it is. The fans always asking me, can I do it? So, I don't mind, as long as they're not intrusive. I'm good.
And now I feel like you and your family kicked off the whole reality show thing, and now it's just every show on TV pretty much is a reality show.
Word.
Do you have a favorite reality show that you like?
I don't really be looking at it as much, but I know my cousins do a lot. I got my cousins Keyshia and Tasia. They always, Housewives, and then Love and Hip Hop. We watch that. We catch that every once in a while too. We got that on Vivo. Yeah.
And when you see other people that like I'm sure in Atlanta or around, Jocelyn and Stevie or whoever, and you see them on the reality show, do you say, that's how people was looking at us when we were on the reality show? Or do you say, that ain't how they really are in person? Or
I don't know. I never sugarcoated anything. But I don't know those people personally, so I don't know if they sugarcoating or not. I don't know what their reality is, you know what I mean? But my reality, I thought it was very important, and I wanted to do my reality show because I felt like coming from Oakland, there was a lot of things that I experienced that fans didn't know or people didn't know about me, you know what I mean? And so I thought that was a perfect way for people to get to know me, and I never hid, my mother's addiction. I never hid that, I didn't know my father or nothing like that. Before screen, off screen, I dealt with that and dealt with those issues for a long time. Right. So, it was nothing for me to keep it real like that. But as far as they're concerned, I don't know about that. I don't know who those people are like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And now you've been very active on social media, Twitter and Instagram, and you had posted a picture. You went to a listening session with Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah.
And people went in saying that because you posted a picture with him, that you were condoning racism. Did you see the videos that
actually? I was in another room, and Justin Bieber was in another room, and the lights went off. I was actually in the studio recording a mixtape song. And the lights went out. I was like, the whole studio light, it went out. So everybody was coming back there, Keyshia, you alright? They had the flashlight. I was like, man, I didn't know what was going on, right? So I walked in the other room, and then the lights came on and Justin Bieber walked in the door. I was like, okay, so Bieber shut the whole studio down. I said, okay, that's what's up. So we had a little joke, and then he was like, Keysh, can you come here and listen to my new music? I really want you to hear it. I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to be over there in a second. He was like, I'm waiting right here until you come. I want you to hear my music. I do. I really want you to hear it. I was like, okay, cool, because that was the first time I met Bieber. So I went over there and, we took the picture. He said, post the picture right now. Post the picture right now. I'm like, all right. He seemed like a little cool cat. I don't know what, some people are raised different. And I don't really take it personally. It's a lot of things that go on that we just blind to. You know what I mean? And I think racism still exists. You know, and I never really dealt with it, you know, coming up until as an adult.
Yeah.
You know, and then I mean it's real life out there, but you know, like I don't really take that kind of stuff personally. You know, because it's not putting no money in my pocket, nor is it taking none out. So I don't really, you know, pay too much attention.
Right. I hear you. Now, the new album, I also saw you were in the studio. You met up with Boobie in London. Are y'all working on something on the new album, or were y'all just, was it another situation where you was recording in one and he happened to be in the other one?
Yeah, actually, we had, I think we was at the same club, and I went out to eat after that. It was
something funny happened with a hookah. Somebody dropped a hookah.
Yeah, my sister dropped the damn hookah. I'm like, my bad. I'm like, oh my God, come on. Like, what? But yeah, it was cool though. It was a nice little spot that we went out there in London and ate. It was some great food, man. I enjoyed myself out there. I seen a lot of different people. Wiz Khalifa, I took another picture with him, but I already posted one on Instagram with him, so I didn't want to over-exaggerate it, you know. But I like to get pictures with everybody just to have on my timeline, and so people, my fans, can see. You know, like that's what happens when we interact, you know, going different places, people meet up, y'all see each other, you know.
Right.
Celebration everywhere.
So we gonna have to get a picture here, and we gonna demand that you post it on your Instagram
you know
today before you leave the shop.
I'm gonna do it.
We'll pull a Bieber on you.
Already, I'm gonna do it.
So now, with the new album coming up, besides Heartbreak, because I've also seen you post Instagram pictures saying, love, what is that? People be making words up. Do we have any positive, like, you know, hopeful Keyshia songs on the album coming up?
No.
Well,
but I have some sexy songs though. I mean, because you know, I mean, once you leave a dude, like you just be like, all right, I'm cool. Like, especially if you've been heartbroken before, I think that like right now I'm to the point where I just don't want to go through it again. But I mean, I'm only human, you know, and I have feelings, and you know, so. But at the same time, being sexy now, that's a whole other thing we're talking about. So I think I got about 3 or 4 songs on there like that.
Okay, and so as a part of getting back to your sexy single, now what has that process been like for you? Have you been like, okay, I'm gonna go, some women, they chop all their hair off, sometimes it's like I'm going a new color. I see you've been in a gym.
Yeah.
What else?
That's been, and just trying to eat better, you know, and I did a fast for about 4 or 5 days.
What kind of fast?
Me and
no
my brother,
food, just juicing?
Just juicing, yeah.
Okay, how was that?
It was good. I actually loved it. I was asking my brother, how often can we do it? I thought a lot clearer. You know, I go in the steam room before I work out. I go in there for about 10, 15 minutes, get my mind right like that, and then go work out for about 2 or 3 hours. And then go pick up my son, you know, or his father go pick him up from school or whatever, and then I get back to my motherly duties. Right now it's just been us, you know, and working, and, you know, and just trying to keep focused.
And I heard that DJ was joining you on tour.
Yeah, he ready.
And that one video he was saying he was tired of you singing, like stop singing. Yeah,
that's why I'm scared for him to come out on the road. We was at rehearsal and I was like, all right, DJ. He was like, it's time, mommy. You did enough singing. I'm like, listen, I told you I got a job and I got to do this, right? So you got to chill out. You told me you wanted me to come, right? You wanted to come with me, so you got to sit down and chill out. I brought your computer, I brought your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I got my Keyshia, just sit down and chill out. He was like, me and you got to talk for a minute. I was like, oh, nice. I couldn't do nothing but laugh because I was like, he said this in front of everybody. Like, he just got me a check. I'm like,
right. And then she probably followed by, okay, And I can see both of them just having that conversation just like this now.
Yeah.
And now speaking of having those conversations, you and Manny are back together.
Yes.
So how is that being back together?
You know, I mean, me and Manny worked out our differences. We had some things that we had to get, you know, squared away. Like I tell Manny, you know, I love him more than he can even understand. Like, you know, like we started together. You know, and even when we did go through our things, like I never, you know, told anybody what it was or what we was going through, because I feel like, you know, we family, and one day we're going to get back to that, we're going to figure that out, you know what I'm saying? And that's what actually happened. And, you know, people make mistakes, I make mistakes, he make mistakes, We all do, you know, so at the end of the day, we family and we love one another and we're going to keep pushing.
Absolutely. Well, glad to see y'all back.
Right, thank you.
So before we let you go, tell me one thing that you haven't done. It could be personally or professionally that you want to do.
I don't know.
Clothing line.
I've done a lot.
You got your shoe line. Are these
Yeah.
a part of the shoe line?
Nah, these are some other kind of shoes
Okay.
that I had in the closet. I'm like, okay, this is why I ain't never worn them. Because they hard to zip up, child.
They cute. That's the problem. Most of the time, the cute shoes, they be uncomfortable.
Right,
hard to wear.
uncomfortable, hard to zip.
They're cute though. But they cute. You wear them when you gonna be sitting down like
You
this.
gonna
That's
retire
your-
these things back in the closet,
What
child.
size shoe you wear?
6.5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm 7 and
You're
a half. I
7
was
and a
gonna take them off your hands.
I got you. I'm gonna send you
Yeah,
some
I
too.
need some. Exactly.
Yeah.
Some to see
They're going. Actually, they're giving me my own line. That we've been talking to them about and making sure that we get some stores ourselves. You know, because I just love shoes. Like I'm passionate about shoes. Like I'm passionate about music. So that's definitely one thing that I want to do. But I think I want to. I don't know.
You have to think about that.
Yeah, you put some other stuff on my mind. I gotta think about that.
Okay. One thing that you are afraid of, like bugs, spiders.
Men. No, I'm
We all are at some way or
Love.
another.
Mm.
Okay, something that you don't leave home without.
No. Eyeglasses.
You wear glasses?
Mm-hmm.
You got contacts
Shades.
in now? Oh, sunglasses. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Tell me one piece of advice that you have lived by.
Staying strong. I think more so than anything. I've been faced with a lot, you know, so I think staying strong ultimately, I would say, more so than anything.
What's the biggest misconception about who Keyshia Cole is?
That I am a marshmallow, sugar treat. I really am. Like people said, somebody told me like maybe a month ago, said I was crying about something. They said, you just seem so hard, but you really not. Like, why are you crying? I'm like, man, you need to chill out. Like, yeah, I'm a crybaby.
So we're gonna have to nickname you Charmin. Extra soul.
Hold on now, goddamn.
And now, any advice to aspiring singers, anybody that wants to get in this industry? Do you think that, you know, maybe some of the things that you've been through personally as well as professionally are exclusive to this industry?
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, it is a male-dominated business, and you definitely have to stay focused. But other than that, no. I don't know.
I'm giving you a lot of stuff to have to think about.
Yeah, I see this.
Okay, and now, before I let you go, one last thing now. Being from Oakland, lots of crime, growing up in a tough area.
Still.
Chicago has been in the news for the wrong reasons. We have a campaign, Put the Guns Down.
Right.
Anything that you'd like to say to address Chicago? Like, anytime it's hot outside, over the weekend, we have, 60 shootings and things like that. This past weekend, a 16-year-old girl was killed. What do you have to say coming from?
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible, and even at home in Oakland, I'm hearing a lot of stuff going out there, and this baby's dying. 2, 3 years old. And it breaks my heart. I mean, but at the same time, we just gotta focus. We gotta try to do better for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to see their own family get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But they want to inflict pain on others. And I just think that you just gotta pray about that. Everybody. Not one person, but everybody gotta pray about that, because that's the only thing that's gonna change it.
Well, thank you so much tonight. She's going to be at the House of Blues. Make sure y'all check her out. The album, Point of No Return. Give it up, Chi-Town, Miss Keyshia.
Big group. You where the divas at? Get to the front.
I'm tired of falling in love and love.